Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on my 2010 Ford F350. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. And this one we got in right before the holidays, and we drove it around quite a bit because it's a King Ranch, and Matt really likes the King Ranch thing. And we're gonna take it to Florida with us, but we just couldn't figure out how to fit 6 people in a 5-person vehicle, so we didn't take it. We ended up taking a van. But anyways, so this is let me flip you around. So this is my 2010 F350. It's the diesel. I think you can hear that going, the King Ranch. The auction did tell us that the exhaust or emissions or something is partially deleted. I don't know what that means. I know I've heard the word deleted thrown around when you talk about 6.0s, but I don't know what that means in relation to exhaust. I know there's something with like the DPF, the diesel particulate something or other. So, in case I need to reiterate, I'm not a mechanic. But yeah, so the auction told us there was some partially deleted things, and I don't know why they're partially deleted. I don't know if they're supposed to be all the way deleted, or if you only delete things that you want to delete. So there's a tuner in there, and I don't know how to use a tuner. I know it's an older tuner that's not in production anymore, but that's one of those things that I don't understand. I've never been like the person who tunes trucks and does all of that. So this is for someone who knows what all that is. But okay, 2010 F350 for a Ford, really good body. You have the rust on that cab corner back there, but other than that, it looks pretty dang decent. I gotta go through this snow here. I very well might fall, and then you can laugh at me, leave me comments, and tell me I'm a klutz. That's fine. There's like right under here, like just starting to get a little bit of rust, but it's not horrible. For the Midwest, it's looking pretty good. These tires they're more aggressive tires. You've probably got, I gotta get through the ice and stuff. You've probably got 40% or so on there. And then over here, these front ones. The front ones are a little bit better, maybe 50% or so. It's kind of hard to tell with like the snow and all of that. But like I said, it is the diesel. We've got this keypad here. I don't know if we know the code or not, but you can always get that from a dealer after you have it in your name, that kind of thing. So like I said, it is the King Ranch. It's in pretty good condition. You do have some wear on here like this. You've got some leather cracking. The kid does not come with it. He's mine. He's still at that cute stage and I like him, so, but it's in pretty good condition. Again, back here, it is not perfect, but it's there. Okay, so back end, again, it looks pretty good. We've got so interestingly enough, I think we have a factory backup camera on here, and we have, so here's the factory one and here's an aftermarket one, and I don't know which one is feeding to the system, but we do have a backup camera in there and it does work. We've got the trailer brakes and stuff. Let me see if I can get, I think this is probably locked. Yeah, I think that's probably locked, but that does open, and it's got the tonneau cover on there. You can see the snow piled on there, so it's a good clean bed. Again, on this side you've got the rust on that rear cab corner, but other than that, it looks like a pretty decent truck. 4-wheel drive works in this truck. I was in 2-wheel drive coming into this parking lot, and then quickly realized that I'm going to need 4-wheel drive to get out of it. Okay, let's lift up this hood if I can find my hood release. Where are you at? There it is. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so here's your big old beast. It's all crammed in there like a typical Ford. I don't think I got my hood shut. Alright, I'm going to pause this for just a minute, put my phone in my pocket, and do this with two hands. Alright, so got that done with two hands. It's just, I can't do it with one hand anymore. It's a big old hood. Okay, inside the truck. I'm going to pull myself up here. We do have a sunroof. That works. I'm not going to open it because it's covered in snow. I might open it just a hair to show you that it works. Okay, see, it does work. I'm going to leave it because I don't want snow all in the car. You can see we got a couple little things missing right there, just some body pieces. But for the most part, it's a pretty decent looking truck. It's probably a work truck. You've got all your factory stuff, you know, your Ford factory brakes, all your aux stuff. We've got heated seats. I know that they do work, but I'm going to put them on just so that you can see that they work. It's got the Ford radio. I'll show you backup camera. We do have a backup camera that works. And radio works. Heat definitely works very well in here. We've had it running for a while just to heat it up because it's a diesel, but it'll blow you out of here. I've got the fan way down because it's super hot. So there's that. We'll do our windows. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works. Rear driver's side window works. Driver's side window works. You've got those big trailer mirrors and stuff, which is super handy when you're pulling stuff. Like I said, Matt's driven this. We bought it, I think that number on the window is backwards. I think we bought it with 254 or 524. So 194, 524, or 254, one of the two on there. Or 4, I don't know. Anyways, it's backwards on there. So I think we've put over between 100 and 200 miles on it. We pulled cars with it, pulled a trailer with it with cars on it. We've done just about everything with this truck, and so the only thing we couldn't reconcile to take it to Florida is just fitting a sixth person in here, and so that's why we didn't take it. Otherwise, we were going to do that. We do have a check engine light on there. I've got that pulled up right here, and we've got 12 codes. They're not all current. Some of them are pending, and so they're repeat codes, but 546, the exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit, high bank 1, sensor 1. 2033, exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit, high bank 1, sensor 2. 242D, exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit, high bank 1, sensor 3. 2455, diesel particulate filter differential pressure sensor circuit, high. 2084, exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit range performance, bank 1, sensor 2. 2031, exhaust gas temperature sensor circuit, bank 1, sensor 2. And then we go through them again with pending codes. So those are all exhaust codes, which I'm sure that they relate to the emissions being partially deleted and that whole thing. Like I said, I don't know what that means, but I'm sure that it messes with your exhaust system, and so it's telling your exhaust system that something is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. And so I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But there's no like engine codes, really just emission stuff. So I'm gonna go take this for a drive. I got my 4-wheel drive in. You can see I'm just gonna rock it right through the snow. I'm gonna have snow falling everywhere. But yes, so my 4-wheel drive works. I'm gonna take it out of 4-wheel drive to drive up on the highway here. I'm gonna do my windshield wipers. My windshield wipers do work. Oh man, I gotta turn this heat down again. Turn the fan down, but I need to turn the temperature down. About to roast me out of here. Okay. And I'm sure that we will have shifting snow all over the place as we're driving. I've already had it shift down my windshield and freak me out. But I think we're done with that. So, but it will be shifting all over the place and making all kinds of noises. So, this truck runs and drives excellent. Like, it's just top notch. There is one little hiccup that we found with it. And we've done some Google research. We've talked to other mechanics. We've done a bunch of stuff, and we have not found a solution. So at different times, it's not when it's cold or when it's hot or when it's fast or when it's slow or when it's Monday or whatever. At different times, you'll see some blue smoke out the back. And from what I understand, blue smoke is oil or diesel. So it could be burning either one of those. We have monitored, I'm going to see if I can catch it on video right here. We have monitored levels, like oil levels and stuff. They're not going anywhere. Let me see if I can catch it. So oil levels aren't going anywhere, so we don't think it's burning oil. We don't think we're leaking oil. So we don't know if it's burning diesel. We don't know if it's part of. See, now it's not gonna do it now that I'm not running. But so it is a very light blue smoke, and so it's just, I don't know. It doesn't really happen at any given time, and so it's really hard to diagnose because we can't recreate it on a dime. You know, you can't go to the doctor and say, you know, my ankle hurts when I do this, but you can't ever recreate the pain. So that's that. I'm going to try and catch it again as I'm driving. I'm trying to do a longer than normal drive. So if you're tired of hearing my voice, you can just kind of, you're out of luck, because this is going to be longer than normal because I'm trying to recreate different scenarios where it might happen. But even outside of that blue smoke, it might be part of, but might be part of the whole exhaust emissions deletion thing. I don't know what that does. I don't know why people do that. I thought the DPF was supposed to be get you better fuel economy or something. I don't know. I mean, it's government regulated, and so I'm sure that, you know, the government's got their hand in something. But I don't know why it does it. So I don't know what causes it. I don't know if that could cause some of the blue smoke. But other than that, like, it does not affect the way the truck drives at all. The truck drives phenomenal. It has awesome power. Like I said, we've pulled a trailer with it. We've done everything that, you know, a 1-ton should do and not had an issue with it. It drives smooth. Like, I don't feel any suspension noise. It's driving, there's no, it's driving smooth. It's driving like a Cadillac. There's no roughness at all. Even with the tires being a little bit more aggressive, they're just driving smooth down the road. Brakes are excellent. Almost feel brand new. There's no grinding, no vibration, no pulling, no hesitations at all. There's no smells that shouldn't be here. Like, let's see if we can get that right there. So I stopped. There you go. So that's what we've got. And it's just random. Like, I was just driving. I wasn't doing anything specific. I wasn't, but I've got a truck coming up behind me. So that's what we've got going on. And then the check engine lights for the emissions. But like I said, I think those are related to the diesel being, or not the diesel, the exhaust being partially deleted. And I don't know if you can get into this tuner and undelete things or figure out what's been done and how, like, I don't know. So that's kind of where it's going to take a little bit more truck skill and tuner skill than I have. I'm kind of the one who gets in a truck and drives it, and I know my basics. But finish the basics of the test drive. My left turn signal works, my right turn signal works. I'm going to freak out the person behind me. I already tried my windshield wipers. I'm going to do our cruise. I've got my cruise set right here under 60, and it's cruising along just fine. Like I said, it's driving smooth and not having an issue at all. So windows, wipers, cruise. I need to do my horn, but I don't want to do that quite yet. Tried my 4-wheel drive, heat works. I have not tried the AC. Like I said, I've owned this since right before the holidays, and it has been cold the entire time. So I will, when I get to a point where I can do it, I'll turn it on cold and just see what I can get. It's not really, doesn't really matter a whole lot until summertime, but I'll just see if I can get colder than what I think it should be based on the outside temperature. And not that that's a 100% guarantee, but that's maybe kind of an idea that maybe the potential is there for AC. So I'm gonna turn that on and see what I've got. So I'm trying to drive and not hit anything too. There we go. And I have cool air coming out, but probably not cold air. That is probably not AC. So you think by summertime you're going to be looking at something regarding the AC. But if you have any questions on this truck, like I'm sure that I've probably created more questions than answers. The answer is it's a great bones truck. It's an amazing driving truck, and it'll do everything you ask it to do. You just need to be aware of, do your research and find out what the blue smoke is, if it's, what it's burning or leaking or whatever, or if it's just emissions type stuff. Do your research and I think this truck will do awesome. But if you have any other questions, like Matt's the guy to talk to just because he's driven it more than I have. He has a little bit better understanding than I do. He's still not as intricate with diesels, but he's a little bit, one step up on me. So if you have any questions, his phone number is 309-337-1049. You can text him or call him, ask him questions, and see what he can do for you. So that's it. That's all. Until next time, guys. Thanks.